You've been sold a lie. A really, really big one. It's the lie that to get what you want out of life's the success, the freedom, the fulfillment, you need to hustle harder. You need to join the 5 a.m. club, drink bulletproof coffee until you vibrate, and cram every last second of your day with more tasks, more meetings, more everything. It's the gospel of burnout, preached from every corner of the internet. But what if I told you that this entire philosophy, this relentless grind, is the very thing holding you back from the results you truly crave? What if the path to incredible success isn't about doing more, but about doing less? A lot less. Welcome, my friend, to the Lazy Person's Guide to Incredible Results. And before you click away, understand this. This isn't about being unproductive at all. It's about being strategically lazy. It's about achieving more than you ever thought possible by rejecting the cult of busy and embracing a smarter, more natural way of working and living. Let's get straight to it. Step 1 is what I call the prune. Imagine you're trying to grow a beautiful, vibrant garden. You've got seeds for the most amazing flowers and delicious vegetables. But the soil is completely choked with weeds. They're everywhere, sucking up all the water, nutrients, and sunlight. What's the first thing you do? Do you start frantically planting your new seeds amongst the weeds, hoping for the best? Of course not. That would be insane. Your first job, your most important job, is to get on your hands and knees and pull the weeds. It's the same with your life. Most of us are trying to plant the seeds of our dreams: a new business, a healthier body, a deeper relationship in soil that is completely choked with energy-draining weeds. So, here's your first mission. I want you to conduct what I call an energy audit. It's simple, but it's powerful. Take a piece of paper or open a new document and draw a line right down the middle. On one side, I want you to list every single thing that drains your energy. I mean everything. The pointless weekly meeting that could have been an email. Mindlessly scrolling through social media feeds for an hour. The constant worry about things you have absolutely no control over. The friend who only ever calls to complain. The subscription services you don't even use. Be brutally honest with yourself. This isn't about judgment. It's about awareness. On the other side of the paper, list the things that give you energy. The walk in nature. The deep conversation with a loved one, the 20 minutes you spend reading a book, working on that one project that truly lights you up. Now, look at that first. List the energy. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to ruthlessly prune this list. For each item, you have 3 options: delegate, delete, or diminish. Can you delegate that task to someone else? Can you just delete it from your life entirely? Seriously, what would happen if you just stopped doing it? Or can you diminish the time and energy you give it? You cannot make room for what truly matters until you clear out what doesn't. This is the foundational step. You have to pull the weeds before you can plant the flowers. A lazy person doesn't waste energy on things that don't matter. They protect their energy like it's the most valuable currency they have, because it is. Once you've cleared some space, we move to step 2. The lever. This is where strategic laziness really starts to shine. It's about working smarter, not harder. You've probably heard of the 80-20th principle, or the Pareto principle. It states that, in many situations, roughly 80% of your results come from just 20% of your efforts. Think about it. In a business, 80% of sales often come from 20% of customers. In your closet, you probably wear 20% of your clothes 80% of the time. The same is true for your productivity and your happiness. The hard worker, the hustler, tries to do everything. Take treat all 100 tasks on their to-do list as equally important. They push the boulder up the hill with brute force, inch by painful inch. The strategically lazy person does something different. They don't try to push the boulder. They walk around it, looking for the one perfect spot to place a lever. They know that with the right lever and the right fulcrum, they can move the boulder with a fraction of the effort. Your job is to find your lever. Look at your goals, your work, and your life right now. Ask yourself this incredibly powerful question. What is the one thing I could do, such that by doing it, Everything else will be easier or irrelevant. This isn't about finding 10 things. It's not about multitasking. It's about identifying the single most impactful action you can take. For a writer, it might not be networking or social media. The leva might simply be writing 500 words of their book every single day. For someone trying to get healthy, it might not be a complicated workout plan. The leva might be cutting out sugary drinks. The lazy person has the wisdom to identify this leverage point, this 20% action that yields 80% of the results, and then they apply focused, concentrated effort right there. They ignore the trivial many and focus on the vital few. Stop trying to push the boulder. Start looking for the leva. This brings us to step 3. And honestly, this might be the biggest game changer of all. This is the ultimate hack for sustainable, high-level performance. I call it the rhythm. Here's a fundamental truth you need to accept. You are not a machine. You are a biological organism, and you operate in cycles. You have natural rhythms of energy. Trying to fight against your own biology is like trying to swim upstream against a powerful current. It's exhausting, and you won't get very far. It's the primary reason so many people feel constantly burned out. You've heard of the circadian rhythm, which governs your 24-hour sleep-wake cycle. But have you ever heard of your Ultradian rhythm? This is a cycle that happens multiple times throughout your day. For roughly 90 minutes, your brain and body can enter a state of high-frequency brainwave activity, allowing you to access deep focus and peak performance. But after that 90-minute period, your system needs a break. It needs to downshift into a lower frequency state for about 20 minutes to rest, recharge, and consolidate what you've just learned or done. The hustler ignores this signal. The coffee runs out, the focus wanes, and what do? They chug another espresso, force themselves back to the screen, and try to power through. The result? Diminishing returns, sloppy work, and mental exhaustion. The strategically lazy person, however, honors this rhythm. They don't fight their biology. They flow with it. They work in focused sprints of about 90 minutes. They set a timer, eliminate all distractions, and go deep on their one important task, their leva task. And when that timer goes off, they stop. Even if they're in the middle of something, they get up, walk away from their desk, stretch, get some water, look out a window, or just do nothing for 20 minutes. This isn't slacking off. This is strategic recharging. It's like a pit stop in a Formula One race. You're not losing the race by stopping. You're ensuring you have the fuel and tire grip to win it. By working in this 90-20th rhythm, you can sustain peak performance throughout the entire day, not just for the first 2 hours. You end the day feeling accomplished and energized, not drained and defeated. So, there it is. The lazy person's guide to incredible results. It's not a magic trick. It's a strategy. It's a philosophy that respects your energy and your biology. You prune the unnecessary to create space. You find the leva that gives you the biggest return on your effort. And you work in a rhythm that sustains your energy, allowing you to perform at your best day after day. This is how you achieve extraordinary things, by actually doing less. It's time to stop glorifying burnout and start glorifying brilliance. Efficiency and effectiveness are the new hustle. So, here's my challenge to you. Don't try to do all of this at once. That would be very unlazy of you. This week, just pick one. Just one. Either prune one significant energy drain from your life, identify and focus on one leva, or try working in one focused 90-minute sprint, followed by a 20-minute break. See how it feels. If this video helped reframe what hard work really means to you, do me a favor and pay it forward. Hit that like button so more people can find this. Subscribe for more ways to work smarter, not harder. And share this with just one person you know who is stuck on the hustle treadmill and needs to start thriving. And let me know in the comments, which of these 3 steps are you going to try first? The prune, the leva, or the rhythm? I can't wait to hear from you. Thanks for watching.